All right, friends, we are back. It looks like for whatever reason, like my laptop just completely went bonkers. Like it just stopped. It crashed right in the middle of the reading. So I apologize for that. Let's see if it's starting a new stream. Okay. Yeah, it just completely stopped. Like it just. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming back. That's so bizarre. So we were getting ready to start Tina's reading, and I'll wait for her to get back online. I'm not sure what happened. That was really weird. It just, my laptop literally just crashed. Like it had a little sad face, and the screens were blue. So I'm not exactly sure what happened. I don't know what happened, but it's okay. So we'll wait for Tina to see the live. We'll wait for Tina to come back live to this stream. And I may go to the other, let me type a message to go back to the new live stream. All right, I think everybody will find it. Everyone will find it. So all of this magnetic energy, you guys, all of this energy you bring to the table made my laptop crash. You're too powerful. You're too powerful, friends. Yeah, Queen K. I would definitely say that. I was reading. That's what I was doing. I was reading the Clearly Communicate guidance to you. I think you're right. I think you're right. For sure. Yeah, I think you're right on point. So I'm so sorry that happened. I'm so sorry that happened. I hope that Tina comes back. I'm going to wait for her. Yeah, I hope she finds the chat and comes back. We want to see her. I wanted to do her reading for her. Yeah, I have outstanding internet. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure what that was, guys. So hold tight a second. I'll be right back. Did it really? Oh, Queen K, that's nuts. Wow. Yeah, I would dare say, friend, that is absolutely a sign. That's a sign. That's a sign, friend. That is a sign. You are correct. Yep. And look, the card is still sitting right here. Oh, Alban, that's a good question. If the guy is not communicating with you clearly, So we would need to explore further what that means. Like if they're not telling you, there's Tina. I feel like if they're not, it depends on what you mean by not clearly. Like they may not tell you what you want to hear, or they may not know the answer to your question. Sometimes there is a very low amount of emotional intelligence that people have. And it's not just men, sometimes women too. Especially if the person is an earth sign, they may really struggle with knowing how they feel. They really might not know, or they don't believe you can handle the truth. Like if they say something to you, they really don't believe you can accept what is true. And so that could make them unable or unwilling to communicate openly because men, if they are over the age of 40, have learned that women, even when we say, no, really, I can deal with the truth. Tell me. What they've learned by dealing with women is like, that is not true. Because depending on what they say, we'll be like, or like, you are a knucklehead. Okay. So it just depends on what it is that we are communicating about. It really does matter. So, all right. So we want to do a love reading for Miss Tina. And I thank you so much, Tina, for your patience. I don't know what happened. My laptop literally just stopped working. Just literally stopped working. Alrighty. So here, this card came out, Tina. It says, you know what to do. And it says, in all battles of the heart over the mind, go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind. So go with what you're feeling. Trust your heart. All right. And then we have, you are being watched by loving eyes. That I feel could have something to do with online dating. Sometimes that's about FaceTiming, seeing someone face to face, communicating face to face. Excuse me, let me get some water. All right, and then let's get you an answer. You're welcome, all band. From the Angel Answers deck, Miss Tina, we have listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition and yes. Okay. Listen to your intuition and yes. Very good. My Pisces friend. All right. And I want to pull you a card from the Lover's Oracle deck, also known as the Naked Naomi deck now. One of our tribe members literally asked, I want to use the Naked People deck. And so that's the Naked People deck. So now I call it the Naked Naomi deck. Okay. All right, so let's see here. All right, so this is for Tina, Holy Spirit. We're looking for answers on when she will find love. Will she find love? I totally believe that. And guidance for Tina on love matters. All right, so it says, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we have to accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So I do think that this is something about however things are now is sort of accepting that it is what it is right now. Okay. Alrighty. And you know what's so funny? Because there are people in relationships who want to be out of relationships. And there are people who are single who want to be in a relationship. So there is a great appreciation for the value of now. Being in the moment now. And enjoying all that now has to offer you. Because if you were in a relationship, it could literally be, you know, you could be like, oh my God, I just want to be by myself. I want to be able to poop and not have somebody knock on the door. You know what I mean? It just, relationships add another layer of life. So just, you know, your guidance from the Lover's Oracle deck is sort of like accepting what is until it changes. Okay. So let's take a look at your overall energy, Miss Tina. Let's take a look at that. Overall energy for Miss Tina. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, very abundant energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I hear you. And the Lover's card. Look at that. Gemini energy. And the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this is something that could happen, but somebody may come in very slowly. This is a very cautious energy. It's abundant. It's abundant. Okay. Let's take a look at your recent past. So you got a yes. You got a yes. All right. Recent past for Tina. I think this is, you know, I do think this is about you feeling very confident. And I do feel like your energy is very confident, sure of yourself, settled, very comfortable with life and comfortable with yourself. And so I do think you are slowly attracting somebody towards you. They're moving slowly. Let's take a look at. All right. So we have here the Page of Wands and the Nine of Cups, which is very nice, which is a willingness to be happy, a willingness to start something new, which is pretty cool. I also see an Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now, if you feel like you can't move forward, it's an illusion. Or if you feel constrained in any way, it's self-constraint. So there are things that you're telling yourself with this Eight of Swords energy. You're telling yourself things that may not necessarily be true. So even if you felt like something was standing in the way of your happiness, it may have just been what you believe. If you don't believe something is for you, then you 9 times out of 10 won't have it. Right? So let's take a look at your present energy. All right, beautiful. The Three of Pentacles, which is the willingness to build on something. Yeah, this is great. And then the Empress. Oh, I love that. It's a perfect time. Perfect timing. A very right time for something to begin and get started. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. That's that beautiful Jupiter energy that says, you know, all things are go. It's the right timing. It's blessings. It's luck. And look, the Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. There's that offer. And look, the King of Pentacles. Now, I have the Queen up here, and here is the King of Pentacles. It's making me wonder, though, if there's someone who could present themselves and you're not, I don't want to say not interested, but you might be like, sometimes the answer to prayer doesn't look like what we think it will. I'm just saying, because the Four of Cups, this can also be like, let me look at the cup first, or let me look in it before I accept the offer. And 222 just popped up on my screen. I'm telling you. So just be mindful that you may have to build with this person. Like you guys may have to build this relationship. And I think you're going to want to see like, well, what is it first before I say yes? Which there's nothing wrong with that. But it's sort of like, go with your heart, go with your heart, listen to your intuition, go with your heart. Do not judge. I feel like this is really important, not to judge the person based on their appearance. I'm not saying they're going to be like a total dog or anything, but I do think you should listen to your heart. Listen to your heart and not your mind. That's what this whole card is right here, right? In all matters of heart over the mind, go with the heart. Okay. And then let's take a look at the outcome. So the King of Wands. Now it may be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Communication. So things are going to pick up, friend. And I do see the Devil card here. So this person could this person could want to have sex first. Like there could be it could be hot and heavy first. Like it could be a person who's like the sex is crazy first. Yeah. Instead of, first comes love, first comes marriage, it's first comes great sex, then comes a relationship. I'm just saying it can happen that way because there is a lot of hot, heavy, fiery energy here. It's like, whoa. Okay, so let's see what the Queen of Pentacles is. Tell us more about this Queen of Pentacles energy, please, Holy Spirit. Queen of Pentacles, please. Let's clarify this for Tina. All right, so the Three of Cups is here. So just be mindful. I wonder if somebody is having trouble staying focused here with the Eight of Coins. And then I see this King of Pentacles. So it does feel like there could be a person that's a good match for you, but I wonder if they're going to have trouble staying focused because of this Devil energy here. But I think you're going to meet your match. And I do see a 10 of Cups, which is a beautiful happily ever after. And then I see the King of Wands returning. So it could be a couple different things. One, I think that you could literally find your match, like find a person who's on your level. You have a lot in common, and then somebody could return from your past, because I'm looking at the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So this could be that fiery, passionate, great sexual energy coming towards you once you find someone. It's something like that. There's a very passionate connection with you and someone. Tell me more about the Lover's card, please. The World. So I think there's somebody you can begin there's a Knight of Cups here. There's someone you can begin a life with, like build a life, a family, which is totally awesome. But I do think there's potential for another person from your past to show up, or somebody to return that you had really good sex with. I'm just saying, like there's this raw passion. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles. I hope that Three of Pentacles is about working on something, and not that you could end up in a third party situation, which that's sort of what it's looking like. But let me just see first. What is the Three of Pentacles and the Empress? The Nine of Wands. So I feel like you've had some hard knocks in love, but you've learned a lot. And it's like the Star card is when what we've wanted comes true. Like, it's like, oh, I really wanted that. Now, you could have been dealing with an Aquarius, because I do see you trying to set boundaries with someone. What's the Empress card? And trying to resist temptation, really. What's the Empress? The Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups. Someone left, and I do feel like this is your energy. It's like when you know something, there's something better for you, and you really pursue your happiness. Like you're like, no, I know something is better for me, and you literally do what makes you happy, which is totally awesome. It's totally awesome. And yeah, being at a crossroads. So I do feel like now, I would not doubt at all if this person comes showing back up after you meet someone. And so you may want to take it slow with a new person, just in case this other person comes back up and you feel like you're in a pickle or you're at a crossroads. Okay, so let's clarify this King of Wands energy. The Page of Swords. So there we go. I think somebody, and the King of Cups. I think somebody is keeping tabs on you as it pertains to love. Yeah, and see, we had that you're being watched by loving eyes. I do believe somebody is keeping tabs on you, Tina. Just to see if you're in a relationship, and if they suspect that you're moving on, they will just feel like, oh, this is a good time to just pop up or call, DM, text, instant message, whatever. Okay, let's clarify this Eight of Wands for Tina. A tower moment. Oh my. The Ten of Wands. So it's stressful. And the Six of Swords. This is about travel, transition. I do. Oh my God. And tell me about the Devil card. It's like somebody shows up and just tries to blow up your love life. What's the Devil card? The Hierophant and the High Priestess. Now, here's what's interesting about these two. Oh, and the Temperance card is reconciliation. Oh my God. So like these are spiritual equivalents, right? The High Priestess and the Hierophant. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I do think your intuition is going to be so critical here. And I do see the Temperance card, which is about patience, harmony, and reconciliation. Wow. I'm going to read this to you about your intuition. Ooh, you might be in a little pickle poo. Let's see. All right, sweetie. So it says, your intuition is completely reliable and accurate at this time. Listen to your own inner guidance. And I think that's why you got this card. You know what to do. Completely different deck than what I'm reading from now. Completely different. Okay. So it says, listen to your own inner guidance and you can't go wrong. You can be certain that the messages you're receiving from your angels are real and they are trustworthy, Tina. Have faith in your feelings about the circumstances you're experiencing. Your insights into other people and their true feelings or motives are perfectly accurate. There is no need to question what you already know is true. And that's why you got the guidance. You know what to do. I know it's like, you're going to go with your heart. You're going to go with your heart, especially if you end up in a situation where you're caught between two people, a past love interest and a new person. Go slow, because I could totally see that old person coming back and you guys reconcile. I know, even if they're a narcissist. And that doesn't mean it doesn't mean narcissists can't be loved or even be in relationships. That's not what that means. It just means you have to know how to deal with that person. Okay. So it doesn't, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if somebody, like people who get involved with professional athletes and stuff, it's like you sort of have to understand how to deal with somebody with a big ego. It doesn't mean that they shouldn't be loved or be in relationships. They just have a big ego and you have to learn how to deal with them, how to cater to their needs and all that kind of stuff. Because that's a reality for them. So if anybody's ever dated someone famous they have a lot of confidence. Usually they're very ambitious. They can be cray-cray, but they're people. It's like we're all wired different. And so it's just knowing how to, if you can deal with somebody's brand of crazy, because we all of us are a little cray-cray, right? But if you can really live with someone's brand of crazy and know how, and it gels, like your crazy gels with their crazy, yeah, then it works perfectly. Yes, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. It's like you're a match. So it's like, it's really just finding the person who your crazy gels with. They're crazy and it's okay. Like there is a person I dated where I could not have a bad day. I could not have a bad day because they just dominated all the bad days. So I always had to be on. Like I could never be down. I could never be sad. I couldn't have a day off. Oh my God. Right. But then there was another person I dated who was so even. It let me sort of do this. Right. Which wasn't necessarily fair to them, but I was the more volatile of the two. So I think it just depends on what kind of person you're dealing with, because the previous example I stated, I had to be the constant because they had big highs and lows. The other relationship I was in, they were so even and unmoved that I seemed volatile. You know what I mean? So it just depends on what works for you. What signs do I see? I see Sagittarius. I see Taurus, Capricorn, yep, Taurus or Libra, Aquarius, Star, yeah. But someone is definitely still watching you. They are still watching you. Even if they're with someone else, they're still watching you. They're keeping tabs on you to see what you're doing. Girl. And I don't know if you watched. Oh, Tina, you haven't seen it yet. I've done the Aquarius October reading. You're going to enjoy cross-watching that. See, if you were a member of my channel, you would have watched it already and been like, oh my gosh. I'm just telling you. So I've started uploading the October readings and they are accessible to members of my channel. So this October Aquarius reading, friend, it resonates with your scenario. I mean, from my standpoint. And I'm just like, okay. So what I will tell you, I will give you a little hint. It's called, the title of the Aquarius monthly reading is called Distracted by True Connection. It's like what I saw was a true connection for Aquarius. I know. They do that. I know from personal experience. Tina, I'm telling you, girl, we got to sit down with a glass of wine, honey, and talk about these Aquariuses. I'm telling you, these Aquarius men. I feel like that reading will resonate with you. I really do, because they seem to, in being true to themselves, sometimes they disregard others. You know? So they're really not trying to hurt you. They are trying to be true to themselves. Does that make sense? Yes. So there's just this thing where they're like, I'm just being true to myself. And it's like, okay, but you totally left me stranded at the bus station. And they're like, sorry, like you knew how to call a cab, or you knew how to, you have the Lyft app on your phone, don't you? Like it can come across like really shitty. Like, are you kidding me right now? But boing, that's not their intention. And I'm not making excuses. It literally is how sort of an Aquarius is wired. It's so crazy, but true. Well, Tina, I think that's just women too sometimes, because I'm a once, fool me once, shame on you, and fool me twice, there won't be a twice. I'm a Sagittarius who gets up out of Dodge. Like, it's really hard to tie me down. I commitment makes me very nervous. But if you do get me to commit, I give you everything that I have. And so, once I make the decision, I'm out, I'm done. I literally walk away. And there's no drama, I'm just gone. Like, sort of, I guess it could be ghosting. Not ghosting, but it's like, oh, no, thank you. I'm done. No, thank you. Yeah, Corey, I do. I think it's a woman thing for sure. And, but here's what I do know is that you have to acknowledge how you feel, and you just feel what you feel, and that's the thing, because if you love him, you can't deny or stuff down loving him. You just love him. You don't like that part of how he is, but you may love him. And that's what this card was like. Well, you'll know what to do. And you're supposed to go with your heart over your mind, because the heart wants what it wants, until it doesn't want anything else. So you may be very well like, I don't want to love you, but I do. And that's an honest place to be. Like, I don't want to love you because I don't like when you do that. And I don't know that the person can change, but they may try. If they really want to be with you, they may really try to work on that. Tina, oh my God, you sound like me and this Aquarius that I was dealing with. The chemistry was out of this world. Actually, I've had 2 experiences like this. They were both Aquarius. It was like an instant connection, and it was magical. But then they go, like, they vanished in thin air. Like, after, so it seems like cycles. Like, okay, they're in, and they do get bored. They're extremely intellectual, very smart, love to learn, and they, yeah, so they could get distracted. Like, they could, if they're bored, it's like, and I don't know if it's boredom as much as it is always looking for a breakthrough, understanding. Yeah, it can be a little. So, yeah, but I had Corey, but I had a similar experience. I mean, both of them, same thing. The chemistry off the charts. It was like we had known each other our whole lives. And then poof, into thin air. I was like, So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But they do have a deep craving for enlightenment. You know what I mean? So that may have to come. I was going to say, I don't know how Aquariuses get me. Like, I don't know what makes them. I don't know how they feed that need in a relationship. I don't have those answers. That's where we seek the guidance from spirit. Like, how do you love an Aquarius? Because, girl, I do not know. Now I have tons of books. I have several, lots of information. And maybe what we'll do for the members is we'll just have different Zoom discussions, like how to love, pick a sign, how to love an Aquarius, or how to love a Sagittarius, or how to love, So, yeah, maybe we'll do that. I love this conversation, Tina, because I think it's really good, because we sometimes don't know how to do that. It's like, what do they want from me? So, yeah. And then you have to take into consideration these astrological movements. You have to take into consideration their karma and what it is the spirit wants them to learn and know. And so you could get caught up in someone else's karma. That happened to me as well. It was a Capricorn. But you get caught up in their karma, and then that adds another dimension. Corey, what did I say? Here's your sign. What did I say? Was that me? Okay, Queen K, I hear you. Corey, I don't remember that. I'm sorry. Oh, a comedian said, oh, okay, okay. I'll have to see. I'll have to look. Sorry, that just, wow. That went over my head. But anyway, I think these are great ideas because I would love to have these discussions, guys, because I think it's really interesting. But I think that's good. I mean, I think that's great guidance for people, especially in relationships, like how to, what are the things that the different signs like? You know what I mean? And what to be aware of if you're involved. Because different signs like different things. Their love languages are different. I am a November Sag. I am on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius. I'm November 22nd. My daughter is sending me a message. Oh, awesome, Tina. That's so cool. Oh gosh, Tina, you already know. You already know. Fierce defenders are the people that we love for sure. For sure. Yes. Oh, well, I love you guys dearly. Thanks for hanging out, Queen K. Oh, Queen K. Oh, you joined the tribe, Queen K. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for joining the tribe. Queen K is officially a member of the Healing Tea Tribe. Yeah. I just love you so much. I'm so glad you decided to join, beautiful friend. Thank you so much for being a part. I'm glad we're connected. I'm so glad we're connected. And I look forward to having these beautiful discussions because I think they're necessary. We need each other's support, don't we, guys? Like, we really do. Um, you know, Tina! Oh! Tina joined the tribe. My bae, Tina. Yay. You guys. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yay. Yay. I'm so glad that you are part of the tribe, you guys. I'm so excited because I look forward to having these Zoom discussions. We can even have our own Zoom happy hour and really just talk about this, we are not going to we aren't going to drag the signs too bad, right? But we need answers, don't we? Like, what? What is going on? And how do you love an Aquarius, right? Those are good questions. How do you love a male Aquarius? How do you love a male Capricorn? Like, these are just really good discussions. And I look forward to facilitating these discussions over a glass of wine where we can really just dig in. Or even our own self-care Sundays, right? Like, how are we going to care for ourselves and be diligent about it? Like, we are going to care for ourselves, So I look forward to that. Guys, thank you so much for your membership. You know that you get discounts on the spot readings as members of the channel. You get discounts on the spots. I do messages and behind the scenes footage just for members. So I look forward to sharing that kind of stuff with you guys. And we're going to, keep this ball rolling. So I'm so grateful to both of you, Queen K and Tina, for joining. I'm just hugging you right now. I love you so much. So sincerely. I do. You guys are my family for real. And this is just great. And I hope the love just keeps on going. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. What an enjoyable, very rich discussion. I just feel like I have been sitting here talking with my girlfriends. The only thing missing was a glass of wine, which probably would have sent me into a hot flash. So I just need to stick with water. But it's been amazing talking to you. I think you both are amazing and awesome. Tina, I look forward to seeing how all of this plays out. I can't wait to see how this plays out. Mwah. You have a great rest of your day as well. And I will see you guys soon. Also, Tina, take a look at the there's a playlist for the October readings. Yeah. So take a look at that, Aquarius. I don't normally encourage cross-watching, but I think you may gain some insight from it. I do. So you'll be able to see I've uploaded Libra through Aquarius October readings, and I'll be getting the rest out. You guys, of course, will have access to them before everybody else. And so, all right, guys. I love you so much. Have a great rest of the day, and God bless you.